Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel. And I'm sure you're wondering why things look a little bit different today. And that is because we are doing things a little bit differently today. Today I figured I would walk you through my current planners I've used in the past, and why I do the planning the way that I do, how I do it, that kind of thing. I haven't done a planner video in a long time. I had tried, originally when I started on YouTube, if you're curious, so when I started on YouTube, I started with planning videos, and I used to do weekly planning. I used to do planner setups. I used to have a planner Etsy shop, like all of that. And I don't do any of those things anymore. When I first moved into this house, one of the things I thought that I would, reinstate or bring back, if you will, is weekly plan with me's, and they just weren't doing very well. Things on my planner channel, which is Cardboard Couture, just were not doing anything. In fact, I was paying more, and I think I still pay monthly to have music rights on those videos. So I think that channel actually cost me money. If you're curious about that channel, you can check it out. Cardboard Couture is what it's called, and you can check that out if you're curious. But don't judge me on my early videos, you guys. So anyway, I just want to start by talking to you a little bit about what my current planning situation looks like. So these are the two paper planners that I currently use. This is a Day Designer by daydesigner.com, and I picked this up at Target, I believe, and I use this for my YouTube things, all the YouTube things. And then this is a passionate penny pincher, I think is what it's called. I always forget what this planner is called, but you guys, this is like my holy grail of planners. Yes, Passionate Penny Pincher, and this is the home planner. I don't love the cover, but I don't dislike it either, so there's that. But let's talk about the YouTube one real quick, and then we'll get into the other one. So the price points are significantly different too. I just realized that this is like crooked, and that's gonna make me crazy. Maybe I should just get rid of it. Why do we need the table runner? Literally sitting at the end of my table. I poured myself a little mocktail. This is literally a little bit of grenadine with a cranberry lime polar. And it's delicious. Probably could have put a little lime in it or something. That would have been good too, but so as I mentioned, this is my YouTube planner. I want to say that I paid somewhere around $20 for this. I wonder if it has it on here. I will put the cost on the screen, and I will link it for you in the description box if it's still available, if I can find it. I do love the print. Reminds me a lot of like graphic paper that I used to purchase on Etsy. But it's got like some foiling. It's got a nice plastic front. You can change out the cover. This is open, so for my planner galleys out there, those of you who like to have some customization options, this is customizable. So has a little pocket. I currently keep receipts there that I need to like file or make note of. I don't really fill out this stuff in the beginning, but there is a nice place to set some goals, to design what your day should look like. And then this is what the monthly schedule looks like. So you've got large boxes, which I really like. Everything is lightly lined. And so this starts in January. So this gives you from July up until January. And this is what it looks like when I'm currently using it. So I will come in and map out what I want my month to look like, my monthly videos. I always have a Sunday reset. and then a video on Wednesday, a video on Friday, and then sometimes there's extras. So for this month, this was November of 2023. I did have some extra videos in here. I threw in a Thanksgiving marathon and a Christmas marathon. But when I have filmed the video, I highlight it, and that just means it's done. That's like my visual cue when I open the planner that it's done, that it's filmed. Editing, thumbnail, all that other stuff comes in another section, but for my visual, like I'm trying to film, trying to block film or get things done, when I have filmed that video, I just highlight it. So that's been very beneficial for me. And, you know, it's extremely like visually easy to monitor. Now we get into January. This is when I started using the planner differently. So I started keeping track in the notes section here on the side of expenses that I was paying, and then I would like mark them in green to just note that they were expenses. Some things that I wanted, you know, goals that I wanted to work on, and then things that I needed to buy was what I did for this month. I also marked down when payday is, and then any days that we don't have school, because I like to see when I have additional filming days. So I would mark those in. Luckily in January, we had 2 3-day weekends. This was actually the end of winter break, and this was Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So, and then again, I just mark down the videos and I highlight them as they get filmed. And then when I come here into my like weekly, this is what the weekly looks like. Let me show you what it looks like untouched. Here's one where it's untouched, it's not written in. Again, you've got the light lines, which I really love. I love that they're there, but they're super, super like unnoticeable. Like once you start writing on it, you don't even realize it's there. You have check boxes, so you can check things off of a to-do list, which I sincerely appreciate. You also have this section here in the middle for your schedule. The bottom, you have your week's top 3, which sometimes I use, sometimes I don't. You've got a fun, like motivational quote down here, and then you have a section for notes and a section for gratitude. I should take better care to use those, but this is what like the weekly schedule looks like, and I really like this layout for my YouTube channel. Really like this layout. If I'm going to film an actual, like if I'm filming a video, I'll I'll write out what it is I want to get done in that video, including taking thumbnail pictures, because I so often forget to do that and then have to like go back and do it, which is very hard when you're not doing it in the moment, because my home doesn't always look that clean, you know what I mean? So try and get those pictures. But I'll list them out and then I can just check them off. I typically prefer to highlight things when they're finished because it's just more visually satisfying to me. Like when I look, if it's highlighted, it's done. If it's not highlighted, I need to do it. I just feel like it's so much easier to see right away than looking for those check marks. But checking something off a list is also extremely satisfying. So, you know, do what works for you. But then in the other section, I'll use like the today's schedule part for other things, maybe a list if I'm trying to film multiple videos or just other things that I need to remember. I do that is such a, I don't, like as it came out of my mouth, I was like, why am I saying that? I do wish that Saturday and Sunday had a day just like these. Like I wish there was a way, maybe they would have been smaller, but that I would have had the same sections, because these are my big filming days currently because I still work a full-time job. So I do wish that I had like that, but that's okay. It is what it is. It's not the end of the world. Let me just check my phone that's vibrating over here and take a sip of my mocktail. It's currently 1:45 on Wednesday, and I have been a super bum all day, still recovering, feeling fantastic, but still recovering, doing nothing. And this is just an easy sit-down video for me to film. So anyway, so this is kind of that visual of, like I was saying, like I like to highlight instead, and I will literally either film out or write out what I need to film, Or if I'm doing a Sunday reset, I'll like write out what I want to get done. A lot of times that stuff ends up in my other planner because it's like actual things that I'm doing. So it ends up in my other planner. I don't know how my brain decides what's going in what planner. Really, I don't know. There's no rhyme or reason, but anyway, yeah. So like this one, I mapped out my Sunday reset, laundry planning, food order haul, meal plan, and then pantry restock. And then I also kept track of what I spent in my groceries for that week because I did show my groceries in that video. And so I considered that like an expense. And then I also was sick this week. So I had 3 sick days that I kept track of. I don't know why, but so here's what it looks like. Like I said, whenever I'm like spending money for things in a video, I will try to highlight that in green so that I know, when I'm doing my taxes that I need to consider those things. This one, the under sink video, I filmed this day and I bought all that stuff for under the sink. So I needed to, keep track of that. But this is just what it looks like for me. And yeah. The other thing is that I will keep track of like my paydays. I started that. I don't think I continued doing that. But it's fine. In this little section here, I talked about all of my kitchen favorites. And so I listed out what I talked about so that I remembered to put them in the description box. But again, it's just a way for me to visually see what I'm doing, and to visually, check it off. Sometimes stuff doesn't get checked off, sometimes because it doesn't get done, and sometimes because I don't remember to come in and do it. As you can see, keeping track of my expenses fell off very quickly, like immediately after January. And what are you gonna do? Like, we all have good intentions. And this year I was like, this is the year I'm gonna be super organized with my, YouTube finances, and I'm gonna keep track. And so that tax time is not absolutely miserable. And I've already failed, but that's okay. I keep track of things in other ways. I just, I have big goals, but, and then starting in March, this is when I started to really keep track of sponsors. So I know there's been a lot of comments in my videos about sponsorships or commercials or whatever you want to call them. And I totally get that. I actually, when Danny and I sat down and had a conversation, like a really hard conversation about where is YouTube going? What am I doing with all of this? Like, it takes a ton of time away from my family. And, it can be extremely stressful at times because I am a perfectionist. I set like major goals for myself. And when I can't deliver on those for myself, I mean, you guys don't necessarily know the goal that I've set. Sometimes you do. But when I'm letting myself down, like I have a major struggle with that. And then I go to bed with total mom guilt because I, instead of doing something with my family, I chose to film instead, which they are all appreciative of because everybody reaps the benefits of the income that I'm making. And the goal is to earn enough income that I can make this a full-time career, where I'll be able to spend way more time with him. If you think about it, if I only put out 12 to 13 videos a month, I could have all of those filmed in a week and, or 2, Sunday resets, I guess I would film those once a week, but I would have way more time with my family. I can film during the day while they're at school, and have my evenings back, have weekends back. You know what I mean? It would be such a more manageable schedule. And to be honest, it is incredibly doable. Right now, I don't make, what I make at work. Some months I make double what I make at my day job. Some months I make, half of what I make at my day job. But I have to be able to not only support my family, with the salary I'm making now, but I also have to be able to put away for retirement because I currently pay into a pension So if I'm not going to be working as a school counselor, then I need to be able to put money away into a 401k or an IRA or both, whatever. It doesn't matter. All of the above. I need to be able to do that, right? And I also, I wouldn't need to get insurance because Danny would have that through his school, but I would need to be able to provide my family the same lifestyle that I'm providing for them currently. So that's like my current salary plus the YouTube salary. So I have a lot of, I have a lot of growing to do. I imagine another year or two of school, and then maybe I can make it a full-time gig. We'll see. Danny and I are being super, super good about like just monitoring how we're doing, where the money gets spent. It's expensive to exist in the world, and it's expensive when you have 5 kids. I have one going into her senior year next year. I'm going to be paying for college soon. And then I have 4 more following her. So there's lots of expenses. I just need to make sure that I'm being really wise. And going from salary to commission, essentially, that I have zero control over is very, very, very nerve-wracking. We have worked in commission before. My husband and I were both massage therapists before, but the idea of going from where I know what I make every 2 weeks and I know what's getting put into my pension. I know the algorithm for retirement and how much I'll make, roughly. But all of that would go, by the wayside, and I would be living in no man's land because I have zero control over how many people watch my videos and how well they're going to do. So all of that, that big old ramble that you didn't ask for, all of that is to say, I made the commitment to myself that I would start taking sponsorships because it's a way to supplement my income. And if I am truthfully going to try to make this a career, which benefits everybody, number one, the most important is that it benefits me and my family, right? Right now, I work 2 full-time jobs. It's extremely exhausting. There are times that my family suffers, and I want to try to eliminate that. But also, it would be beneficial for you guys as viewers because I would be able to make better content. I feel more content because I would have way more time. I'd definitely be able to do more on social media outside of just YouTube. So all of that is to say, I know that a lot of you have expressed your discontent with the sponsorships. I get it. I'm still learning. I talk way too much. As you can tell, this video is already like 20 minutes long. And I still haven't even gotten into all the other stuff. I'm going to talk forever. This might be an hour-long video and you guys can watch what you watch. But especially because I don't have anybody to talk to. This is week 2 of recovery for me and I have no one to talk to during the day. So didn't want to talk to anybody last week. But that's why you're seeing more sponsorships, and that's not going to go away. I made a vow to myself that right now I would try to take on 4 sponsorships a month. That would equate, essentially, laundry's done, to 1 sponsored video a week was my thought process. But sometimes in just the way that I film them and when I can get them up, because you have to provide them to the brand before you put them on YouTube, they have to give them like the green light. So sometimes you end up seeing more than 1 sponsored content in a month or in a week. And it is what it is. I will be better. I vow I will be better at not talking so much, especially because that is not what the brands are paying for. Like I have a rate card that I provide to brands saying that this is how much it costs for X amount of minutes. And I am going way above. And that is because I'm giving you genuine reviews. I'm telling you the truth. Like everything that I'm saying to you is the truth. I'm not just following, a script. There's no script. I'm just telling you how I truthfully feel about something. And so as you can tell by this video, I like to chat. But I promise you, I'm going to make every effort to do better at not talking so much about the brands. But please also know that I will never present a brand to you that I am not pleased with. I have actually received 2 products in the past that I returned. One, they actually told me just to keep. The other, I sent back because I didn't like it and I didn't want to share it because it would have been a disingenuine, like, review, and that was just not fair. So I am not doing that. Everything I share with you is legit, my review, how I feel about something. And you can take that for what it is. Some of you are still just not gonna like the sponsored content, and I totally get that. And I know what that's like to watch a content creator for a long time. There's several content creators here on YouTube that I know you guys watch too, that I have followed for a very long time. And, you know, as they have increased their ability to live differently, and they take on more sponsorships, it does feel like a lot of content is just commercials. There's one creator that I hardly ever watch now because I do feel like all they ever post really is something that they can link. And I should probably be better at that because they're living a great lifestyle, and I probably could be too if I was better about link. I mean, you guys, just if I linked my t-shirts sometimes, you guys ask me for those, but I'm terrible at that. I don't know, that should be my next goal, but you know, I don't want to be that either. So I'm just trying to find this balance, you guys. It's very difficult. I'm just totally being honest with you right now. This just went on a little rant here. I'm so sorry, but that is why you're seeing sponsored content. And my point of all of that was telling you why, like how I now use this notes section, what it's evolved to. So hopefully you guys don't mind listening to all of that. Sometimes I don't even use my planner, like this week here in March. A lot of March is not used because we went back to work. March was a blur for me. This was a really like tough month for us as a family. Basically from February break, like President's Day on, it has been a very tough go, a tough year for us. I told you guys my daughter and her boyfriend had broken up, which, long story, they are back together, which I don't know if that's, you know, anything you care about, but it's been, you know, a crazy like 3 months. Yeah, it's fine. 4 months, 3 months, 3.5 months. But as you can tell, March was rough. I literally just needed to get through it, and I didn't plan very well, and it showed. March was not a good month for me. It wasn't a good month for me in like my mental health, in my family's mental health. It wasn't a good month for me financially with YouTube. Like it just was like views were down. It was not a good month. You guys could totally tell I was off. So then we got to April, and this again was a month that I started taking sponsorships. So I kept those 4 over there. I highlighted them when they had been filmed, and then I check marked them when they had been paid. So there's still one that has not paid yet. So sometimes if you're a content creator, something to keep in mind is that when you are working with a brand, they have this net 45 like policy for their payment. So what happens is you deliver the content, and then they will pay you 45 days later. So keep that in mind. I did a sponsorship for June's Journey in April. You guys remember, it was that video game, which I love, and I still play it every day. Like my kids play it now. My mother-in-law, if you're watching this, Mom, I know she loves it. So it's like a legit, we play it all the time, but I haven't been paid from them yet. So that will come this month. But that was a learning curve for me, you guys. Once I have like sponsorships going, and I feel like I'll have like this revolving payment, you know, every month, but that was a little stressful. I did start doing my checking with the highlighter in Rainbow, Roy G. Biv. That was fun. Just something different. This is how my work planner looks. When I check things off in my work planner, everything is checked off with rainbow highlighters. So I guess I just started doing it in this too. Rainbow is like my jam. I know my house is very neutral, but I love rainbow colors. My whole office is rainbow. Marked the eclipse on here, but again, this is just what it looks like. And it is what it is. It's been going great. And then there's, weeks that I don't do anything, but this is, what it looks like. So this is May's month. I had surgery here on the 28th, so I haven't checked anything off. I was not very good at planning every week of this month. I don't know, I was just not doing very good. And then here is June, which I have not like highlighted anything. I should grab my highlighters. Actually, let me grab them and I'll show you which ones I use. Okay, so this is the cup that I have my highlighters in. It says there's a chance this could be tequila. My father-in-law got this for me. And these are the highlighters that I use. Yasan. They're like, you know, pastel colored, and I love them. They're from Amazon. I have them at home and at work. I'll link them for you down below if I remember. If I forget, just holler at your girl. Okay, so I did a Sunday reset. I did film another Sunday reset. Oh no, wrong color. Shoot, Tiffany. I filmed this one. This one's already up, went up today. I'm filming this one now. I did film this one here, the flower beds. We added flower beds and did more landscaping. That's gonna come up. I'm gonna do a June garden walkthrough. And then we're gonna do a summer favorites video. I've never done a video like this, but I'm excited for it. And 4th of July treats and cocktails, already did one. And then I haven't figured out my last Wednesday video yet, but that's what that looks like. And this month I worked with Lubona. I've worked with them twice before and I love them. But I only have 2 sponsorships this month because I didn't know how I was gonna feel. But I think I am working on one more, which I'm really, really, really excited about because it's a company I've wanted to work with for a long time. I don't wanna say anything in case it doesn't, like, if I don't go through with it. We're just like in negotiation right now, so. Anyways, guys, that is my YouTube planner. I hope that this gave you a little bit of like insight into one way to plan. And if you are a content creator, I'd love to hear how you keep track of things, and what you do. And yeah, if it's similar to what I do. If you have a better system, I would love to hear it. Okay, so now let's talk about my like home planner, my family planner, if you will. I have shown this planner on my channel before. Like I said, it's the home planner from Passionate Penny Pincher. It does come with stickers that I legit always forget are in here. I really should not forget because I love stickers. I'm actually gonna show you my sticker collection here in a minute. But the whole, at the beginning of the planner, it like helps you understand how to use it, which I think is great. And let me just kind of open this because the back is a little fat. I've got stickers back there, but this is kind of like a walkthrough of how to use the planner. It has like built-in daily to-dos for morning and night, ones that they already created, and then there's 2 that are open. And then there's a section for each day. So it has like a weekly project, which when I first started this month, January of this, started this year, I had planned to do like a once a week, like 52-week household organization plan. However, I did, and I was just gonna follow whatever was in the planner. I did learn that these repeat themselves. Like halfway through the year, it just repeats itself. So that has kind of fallen off, which again, you guys, we have these big, brilliant ideas, but I'm only human, so it's fine. But then it tells you on here that there's a section on the side over here for daily home tasks, including Bible reading, if that's your jam, or you can add your own. And so it has like scripture for you to read, and then it has like clean mirrors, dust furniture, vacuum the couch, vacuum the house. So if you if you want to just do a little bit of cleaning every day instead of all of your cleaning on the weekends or one day a week, like that's great. This is a great option. Has a spot for your menu plan, something you're thankful for, and then budget your daily expenses. Because I'm going to show you in a second, this has a monthly budget section, which I don't use because I don't do the budgeting or the money. That stresses me the freak right out. So Danny does all of that, but I probably should. But I don't. And then it has a section in the middle for like your to-dos. The only thing that it doesn't have is like appointments. It doesn't have a section for appointments. And so you have to just write those in your checklists. So for example, right here, this says 4 to 8 p.m. Sarah practice, because there's nowhere else for you to put that. Church at 9:30, dentist appointment at 2. Like you just have to write it in your checklist because there's no space for like appointments. And I'm gonna show you what I have done to like counter that, because if there's something big that I need to know, I want it to be visually like popping off the planner. So that I'm reminded. It will also go in my phone. It will also go on like the wall calendar in the pantry. I'll put 17 alerts in my phone so I don't forget, but I still like want it to just like jump off the page. But that's what you have stickers for. You've got your spring cleaning checklist, yard and home maintenance checklist. I don't use these, as you can tell. I try and then I don't. Company is coming checklist, vacation checklists. Which I think is great. These are all great. For everybody who loves a checklist, these are your jam. I typically will end up just putting it in a note in my phone where I can just, check off that I've done them, or I'll write it out on a piece of paper and check it off so I can carry it with me. Christmas checklist, weekly home schedule. This is what I was going to do, but then I realized, like I said, that they are repeats, like organize child's closet, deep clean the fridge, deep clean the fridge. This is a section for personal goals. Monthly checklist of things that you need to get done. This would be a good place to write down like changing the filters, for your air conditioning, or changing the filters in your refrigerator. We use Rid-X once a month because we have a septic system. I literally get it delivered from Amazon. I take it out of the box. I flush it down the toilet, period. It doesn't even go in the closet. Bill payment schedule. I don't use it because I don't pay the bills. Dream big project list, financial goals. Okay, then there's a notes section. All right, we got through all of that stuff. It's all great. I just don't use it. All of the month dividers have pretty scripture on them. I would not consider myself a religious person. I am a spiritual person. So I like that these are here. I like to read them. They're nice. I'm not somebody who reads the Bible on a regular basis, but it's nice to, have some positive words. Okay, let's not look at that. All right, I'm gonna need to block that. Okay, so this one, you guys, is my actual personal planner. So we're gonna have to like come out here to ones that don't have stuff on them, because I gotta keep some stuff, privy. Okay. So let's look at this empty month, all right? So it's the start of the month, July. Okay, this says June budget worksheet. So this worksheet is at the end of the month for the month. So you can put in what your projection is for all of your expenses and then what you actually paid, and then you can keep track of your total income, total expenses, and if the difference, whatever. It says it should be 0. That's an awfully judgmental statement. I'm dying. I can't, you guys. This is a true mocktail. I'm not even drinking today. Just a little slap happy. Okay. My point is, if you are the budgeter in your family, this might be really great for you. If you're trying to save, if you've got goals, like I said, I should probably be doing this, but Danny has a whole system, spreadsheets, we check our bank online, all that stuff. So I can't. He does it however he wants to do it. If he wants a planner, which he doesn't, then that's fine. Okay. At the beginning of every month, there's a section for notes that gives you some things to do. Complete July budget worksheet. Oh, there it is again. Decide one financial goal this month. Man. Donate or throw away 25 items in your house. I could do that. And plan one fun activity for your family. So I love all of that. And I do keep personal notes in this section, like doctor's notes, how many times my kids miss school, like if they've been sick or something like that, just like personal notes, I actually do keep in this section. That's why we had to come to blank pages. This is what the month looks like. And it's just your traditional square. I do wish that it had lines for me to write on. I like that. But that's fine. It's okay that it doesn't. Let me see if I can look at a month that's Got some things written in it. Okay, so like this has barely anything in it. May got away from me apparently. I don't really use this. I don't really look at this, to be honest with you. So, you know, take that for what you will, but I don't really use the monthly section. Here is what the weekly looks like. I already showed this to you guys. And you already know I'm gonna tell you that I don't use the budget section. I don't write in there like what I spend except for groceries. I do keep track of groceries. I don't know why. I'm sure there's a reason, but I don't know what it is right this second. Usually in the extra daily checklist, I'll put in here feeding the dog and checking backpacks / homework. In the summer, we're lucky if I pull the planner out. I'm gonna try to be better this year, but we'll see. Now, as I mentioned, if there's something that I need to jump off of the page, because there's no appointment box or anything like that, I put a sticker, and like this day, July 3rd is my mom's birthday. And so I will put a sticker. So here in the back of my planner, there is a folder that I keep stickers in, that I like planner stickers that I use on a regular basis. So prescription, doctor's appointments, that kind of thing. And then I also will keep cute little, if you're from the planner world, this is called a quarter box. But I keep cute little things like this. That one's not a good example because it's light colored. But I will find one that is bright colored that will pop off the page. And if I can't find one from ones that I have already in here, I will just grab one from my box of goodies that I will show you here in a second. But my point of all of that is just to say that I will put a sticker if it's something that I need to know, like, you know, there's something going on that day, we don't have school, or, you know, something. Okay, I think this is an okay week to show you. I'm not seeing anything on here that's very, yeah, okay. So this is what it typically looks like. This one I don't highlight in. I do meal plan. I put our meal plan in for every day of the week. Here is an example of using those boxes. So this one says Tiff and Michaela Dentist at 8 a.m. We had a game night. This was Aiden's birthday. I did use a little pencil here because the little boys had no school. We have 4 school districts here in my house between work and school. So yeah. We had no school, so I put a little, you know, note there. But anyway, that's like what it looks like. I don't always keep a very good running task of the like daily things. I don't know. This is just not how I work. Maybe if I was a stay-at-home mom, I would be better at this. I definitely, when I'm a content creator, like at home, that will be easier for me to do. But my mornings don't always look the same. My afternoons don't always look the same right now. So I don't have time every morning to wash and put away dishes, clean the bathroom sinks, or, you know, tidy the main living space. But, you know, that's fine. So anyway, that is what I use this planner for, and I really love it. Like I said, there's things I would add. I wish that there was an appointment section. I appreciate like the budget line on every single day. That's great for people who, you know, need that. I would like it if I had like the most important thing to remember that day, you know, like an appointment or a birthday, but I have found a way around that and it works out perfectly fine. And you know, it's fine. So this is the planner that I use for my family. Now, I have used a ton of planners over the years. Another planner that I love, that I used to use, is the Erin Condren Life Planner. If you guys know, you know. If you're planner people, you know. Love this planner. The paper feels phenomenal. It's like a fantastic, like 32-pound. Love the fonts. This is like just taking me back to when I would film videos, and I wanted this planner so flippin' bad, you guys. It's not even funny. This is an expensive planner. So is the other one, but This is an example of what I used to do in my planners. And some of you who have never seen decorative planning might be like, okay, what? Are you 7? Yes. Yes, I am. So this is what I used to do, and I loved it. Look at this. Tell me this is not everything. This was a month. I had these fun little stickers that told you what each day of the month was. What do you have? Talk Like a Pirate Day, Tourism Day, Family Day. So many fun things, you know. This was like a little section here, and then this is like what it looked like. So I would give myself this section up at the top to have like to-dos, if you will. And then the bottom was like our schedule. And I would also keep track of my videos in here. And it was a lot of fun, and I do miss it like all of the time. And I think I would love to like look back at my previous planners. This was a lot of fun. You know what I mean? I just like, look at how cute. Can you even, a little Halloween one. Okay, there's a bird that keeps trying to come in my house, y'all. Anyway, I don't do this anymore. It is an expensive hobby, I'm not gonna lie. I honestly think I like ran a planner shop just so that I could afford to buy planner stickers, and some of you may totally understand that feeling. Look at this, it's like where it almost ended, I think. Because I wasn't able to keep up on it, did some Christmas ones, but that was it. And then the rest of this planner, this big expensive planner, unused. Way to go, Tiffany. I have seen lots of other people continue to reuse them, and they just use stickers to cover up the dates to make them match, and that would be perfectly fine. But I'm not gonna do that. Ooh, what I do have stickers back here. That's good to know. I loved this planner, still love this planner, still love decorative planning. This is a kit from my friend Nikki. She runs a planner shop called Nikki+3. I will put her sticker shop in the description box below. Gorgeous stickers. If you are still into decorative planning, that is the jam for you. Check her out. She is amazing. So that was one planner that I used to use. I have also used a big, what they call A5 planner. I haven't touched this thing in so flippin' long. I honestly couldn't even tell you what's in here. But I used to have like sections, and I would plan in here. And a lot of times, you guys, just so that I would have more than one video, I would plan in multiple planners. So, and that was a lot of fun because I couldn't decide what kind of planner I wanted to use. So I would like do the stickers, and then I would never use it. As you can see here, like it's barely written in, but that's fine. I would print these pages, and that was fun. So if you like a ring bound planner, that's what this is called. This is a spiral bound planner because it has a spiral binding that you can't take the pages out of. You can do a ring bound planner. You can also use a happy planner that is it is technically a ring bound planner, but it's like the mix between ring bound and spiral bound. I don't have one to show you. I don't love happy planners, but you can take those pages out. But yeah, anyway, so this is like an A5, or I actually think this is even bigger than that. I think this might be a half page, or I don't know. It's big, it's a big boy. And then there's personal planners, which are my favorite and how I got started. I don't use them anymore. This one is so beat up. It was probably my first one. These are all, I believe, Webster's pages, which are just the sweetest little planners. These are what I used to make, you guys. This is so fun. Like, what a little blast down, memory lane. This is called a dashboard. And then these were planner dividers, and I would make divider sets for all different, times in the year. And you could find all these great little sections for your planner. So if this is your jam, like Here is one way that you could still decorative plan in this little tiny planner. And in the other section, you could have, this is like a monthly section, which was super cute. But I also, like there was a time where I had like, you know, a way to keep track of when I gave my kids medication and, you know, a meal log and all that stuff. Look at this, you guys. Look at this beaut. This is when I used to do planner setups, and I used to subscribe to something called the Planner Society monthly kits, and you would get like these craft boxes, if you will, that came with stickers and paper and cute little, you know, planner clips and bows. And you guys, this is like so fun for me, like so fun for me. And again, you know, you just put your planner stickers in here, and it was so fun. Oh yeah, this is like a note section. Oh yeah. But anyway, this is, you know, another type of planner that you could use, and this is what I used to do, these beautiful planner setups. I don't do that anymore. And then there is something called a traveler's notebook. This is a pocket size. It is puny. Also from Webster's Pages, I believe. Love this little planner. This planner is great, and part of me wants to figure out how I can use it and like just stick it in my purse. Cute little, you know, just, hey, what do I have going on that day? Like, love it for just a little appointment book. And then it has like little sections in here. So it's like a book. And again, I would set these up. I would, you know, decorate each section. So I had like my weekly section. I had a little monthly section. I had, shopping list section and a note section. So love that. Oh, look, and more stickers. Fabulous, because you know, I always need more of those. But I love this little planner. So cute and tiny, but honestly, it's not very practical. These are my favorite pens in the whole world. This is a Pilot Frixion, Frixion, Frixion ball. I probably shouldn't talk about them because they're sometimes hard to find, but it is 100% erasable. And it's a ballpoint, so if that's not, ooh, where am I going? I love that, but it also it writes very smoothly. But yeah, so those are like all the different planners that I used to use. And then you guys, for the grand finale, I wanted to show you my sticker box that I have here that I used to show all the time. So right now I have kits. These are from my sweet friend Nikki +3. Like I said, I'm gonna find a way to use these stickers, you guys. I'm just gonna find a way, because I do love all of these stickers. Like, come on, who doesn't love like little Halloween stickers, little pumpkin spice lattes? I don't even drink those. But love all these kits. Like, they're just so pretty. What is this? Oh, a notebook. I had this little notebook that somebody had sent to me that has more stickers in it, you guys. Oh my gosh, like I feel like I'm kind of laughing at myself a little bit, to be honest with you. This is just, again, more stickers. I made these like dividers so I could keep track of them, my bow stickers, my foiled stickers, my glitter headers. Oh my gosh, am I speaking your language, guys? Am I speaking your language? I still love all of this. Do not take my mocking tone as me disliking any of this or making fun of anybody. I am 100% not. I still love all of these things. I just don't like see necessarily the purpose of them anymore. Like, I need something super functional, and these were not always like the most functional. Let me show you one last thing. So I also had these little notebooks that I think I got in the Target dollar section that had like the little clear pocket things that just have a bunch of kits, you guys. Either ones that I've printed and cut myself, which is the whole thing. And if that's something you are interested in doing, you guys, check out my old planner channel. Watch, I start getting like a bunch of views on that channel. Could you imagine? Let's see what's in the other one. I'm talking so much. My throat's like, what the heck? You've been so quiet. But yeah, look at this adorable kit from Nikki. I gotta find a way to use these kits, you guys. At least some of the stickers, they're so stinking cute. So anyway, I haven't gotten rid of them, you guys, because I can't part with them. This is so much money. This is so much money. I can't even begin to tell you. And maybe that's why I don't do it anymore either, because I have big bills now. You know, definitely not what I used to have anymore, but super fun. And if you are still a planner girly, what in the world just happened? Y'all, my TV just made a noise. I'm totally creeped out, like 100% creeped out right now. It's fine. It's fine. I'm by myself. Nobody is home. This is okay. So long story short, these are the two current planners that I use. This is the pen that I use. These are the highlighters that I use, you guys. And this is my setup. This whole little section right here is what I use. Every morning I get to work really, really early. My contracted day starts at 8:15, but I get to work usually around 7:20. And that is when I will pull out my planners, including my work planner, which I don't have with me. I didn't bring it home, which is like driving me nuts. And I'll just map out my day, home, work, YouTube, all of the above. And it's how I stay organized. It's like good for my anxiety and my mental health. And quite honestly, my ADHD. I am self-diagnosing myself, and my family is diagnosing me, but yeah, I need all the lists to help me stay focused, and it helps me feel accomplished. And yeah, so that was fun. That was a fun little like walk down memory lane, and hopefully you guys found maybe some new ways of planning. Maybe if you've never heard of decorative planning before, you guys, just Google the word or get on YouTube and look up the words plan with me. You're welcome. It's hours of just mindless satisfaction, and it feels good because it feels like there's like a productive element to it. It's pretty, it's crafty. It's for all of you out there who, you know, loved stationery as a kid, and Lisa Frank, and, you know, sticker books and all of those things. I think I'm gonna go sit down on my couch right now and watch some planner videos. Like, it just sounds lovely. And I would love to just play in my planners with my stickers. And it's so much fun. So if you guys have never heard of this stuff before, you're welcome. Hopefully new obsession unlocked, but hopefully you enjoyed this super long chatty video. I'm looking at the time, it's been almost 60 minutes, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you didn't, let me know. You'll let me know by the views. But if you did enjoy it, I would love to hear your thoughts down below. If you guys are planners, what planners do you use? Do you use stickers? Are you, did you come here to this channel from my planner channel? Because I know so many of you did. And I'd love to hear all of those things. So until the next one, you guys, I hope you're taking good care of yourself. I am taking good care of myself here. I want you to know any hard labor that you see in videos coming up was done prior to surgery. I promise. I pre-filmed. I mentioned that in my Sunday reset, so please don't panic. I promise I'm resting. I'm gonna go rest right now. Didn't even put makeup on today. And I'm taking care of myself, I promise. But I am feeling so much better. And you guys, I'm not a lay down kind of gal. My doctor said, just listen to my body and do what feels comfortable to me. So that's what I'm doing. All right, you guys, have a great day. I'll see you soon. Bye.